Hey everyone, Doctors Rachel and Nicole here from Sprout Family Chiropractic. We are back with our whiteboard, and it happens to be a Wednesday, so another Whiteboard Wednesday here for you. We're excited to talk with you about today's topic, which is momentum, because it has everything to do with your health and your family's health. We're going to talk about the connection between health and momentum, and then momentum and chiropractic. So without further ado, let's get into it.
So first we're going to talk about health. Now the word health gets thrown around a lot, health conscious, health minded, healthy living, etc. But when we really think about health, what does it actually mean to be healthy? Looking at our drawing, we have what we call the health spectrum. Now we chose those words health spectrum very intentionally because health isn't like a typical light switch where it's either on or it's off. It isn't you have health or you don't have health. It's actually a spectrum. So it's actually like one of those fancy light switches with a dimmer switch.
So let's look at the health spectrum a little bit more here. So on one side we have 0% life, and we don't mean to start off on the sadder side, but we do have to talk about the entire health spectrum. So on the left we have death, or 0% life, 0% health. This side doesn't really need any further explanation. So on the other side we have full health, 100% life. That's expressing 100% of your fullest potential. And so when we talk about health at Sprout Family Chiropractic, this 100% life is what we're talking about. And between the two of these sides, somewhere on a person's health spectrum is this, which is symptoms. And this is where we actually start noticing things. So things like reflux, headaches, migraines, stiff neck, sciatica, latch issues, eczema, ADHD, high blood pressure, and so on and so forth. So we've heard it all. We put a question mark here because this point is different for everyone on their health spectrum. It's unique to them. So it could actually be closer to the right side, or it could be more to the left side than where we've drawn it here. So looking at this health spectrum, we see that the absence of symptoms doesn't mean full health. More times than not, symptoms show up long after the cause of the issue has started. So we say symptoms are signals that there's something deeper going on.
Yeah, and so what does all of this have to do with #momentum? Where you, your child, your family's health is on their health spectrum, you're all moving in one way or the other. You have your momentum. What does this mean? This means that if you watched our other Whiteboard Wednesdays, we talk about stress, which in chiropractic we call the 3 T's: traumas, toxins, and thoughts. In other words, physical stress, biochemical stress, and emotional stress. These different types of stress push us from full health towards symptoms and eventually 0% health. And the thing about stress is it accumulates, it builds on each other. For you, your baby, your teenage child, your spouse, your grandma, all of us, stress builds on itself, and unaddressed, it starts to build momentum in this direction away from full health, because at some point the stress becomes too much for our body to process and to manage. But on the flip side, momentum towards full health comes from exercising regularly, eating more whole foods over processed foods, getting regularly checked by your chiropractor and getting adjusted regularly, and addressing the issues and their cause before it gets to symptoms. So momentum in either direction takes time to create this momentum. And as it gains traction, like a snowball, it rolls faster and faster in either direction. And so this means that it's going to take time to stop it in its tracks and gain momentum in the other way.
So this is great because if you or your child's momentum is moving towards full health, it means it'll be easier and likely a less bumpy journey to full health. But if you or your child's momentum has started moving this other direction towards symptoms, then it could mean your path back to full health might take a little bit longer. And like we said, everyone's health spectrum is different. Where you are on your personal health spectrum will be different from anyone else's, and everyone's momentum is different too. So this is why we don't just take into account any symptoms that you or your child may be experiencing, but we go beyond that in our health history, in our exams, and with our scans that really complete the picture of where you are on your health spectrum and how we can help. It helps us create a personalized care plan for what you want to accomplish, and it lets us know how long it might take you to get there.
So if you learned something about health or momentum, please share this video with a friend or your family, or if this Whiteboard Wednesday connected some dots on why no matter what you do for your health or your child's health, you can't seem to stop and reverse that momentum, send us a message, give us a call so we can help you figure out that missing piece so that we can get you from moving in this direction back in this direction towards full health. Happy Wednesday and see you on the next one.